Hey, what's up, you guys? Um, I went, I went a whole month. I went a whole month without making any reviews. And the funny thing is, I've had this Batmobile for a month, so I really meant to review it last month. But I didn't get the chance. I apologize for that. But I'm reviewing it now. It's a brand new month. I'm kicking it off with this review right here. The 89 Keaton Batmobile. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Batman 89 Batmobile. And it is awesome. It is massive. This is a very hard video for me to view because of how massive this thing is. And I don't have a fancy camera and all of that. And a fancy background. I'm still using my usual background, but you can see kind of other stuff in my background because this thing is so huge. It's so massive. But this car is awesome. It is awesome. And I got my Mezco um, Sovereign Night MDX exclusive. You know, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Mezco Keaton Batman. That's what I call it. It's not that though, but I mean, that's what I call it. So um, it's it's really cool to have this Batmobile. It's really awesome. It has been hell for me to get this car. Uh, like this car is over a year old, and I've been trying to get it ever since it first came out. This wasn't an easy car to get because it sold out instantly. So, I've been trying to get it ever since it came out, and it's just been a hard road for me. It's been hell for me to get this car. There were opportunities where, you know, I found it for a good price and I didn't have enough money, or when I had enough money, it was just out of my price range, and people on eBay is just selling this car for ridiculous prices. But you know, I still had to pay a pretty hefty price for this car, but it wasn't too bad. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I would say that the price I paid for it, I would have preferred not to pay. I would have preferred to pay. No, actually, I'm wrong. Actually, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. No, actually, I got a very good deal on this car. I just thought about it. My apologies, because the original price is more than what I paid for it. And what I paid, I actually got a bonus figure with it. I got a bonus Keaton Batman with it, which I put it in storage. I don't have it out on me right now. So, um, you know, uh, I would have showed it off, but I just don't feel like digging for it. Sorry. Sorry for the laziness. Apologize for that. But this car is really dope. This car is really dope. It's gonna be hard for me to like move the car around and stuff. I'm gonna just move Mr. Mesco Batman over here to the side. I'm gonna try to do the best I can with this review. Bear with me. But all the details in this car is awesome. You can see the exhaust, see all of that detail there. Look at that beautiful detail. You see the bat wheels, of course. The wheels were not this color in the 89 Burton Keaton movie, but I guess these were the colors of the wheels in the Flash movie, even though we didn't see the wheels in the Flash movie, if I'm remembering correctly. Um, the front of the car is really awesome. A lot of people complain about this gray part right here. On camera, it stands out, but in person, it doesn't really bother me that much. Would I prefer it to be all black like it is in the movie? Yes. There is another version that McFarlane released where it's all black. I think he did that purposely. People think he did it by accident. I don't. I just think that's a clear money scheme, that he planned from the beginning. Um, I just don't believe it was an accident. You don't do this by accident, and then you come out with an all black one later on. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, buddy, you was trying to make more money, and make more money he did, because everybody bought this version, and then everybody obviously bought the black version when it came out. There were some people that customized this version when they brought it. I saw a lot of great jobs on YouTube. Um, I'm not that talented. I wish I was, or I would customize it myself. There was one guy on YouTube that showed a very easy way to do it. Like he gave a step by step, and he showed you how you could do it. But I just don't want to take the risk. I don't want to ruin this because I doubted that I can replace it. So you got some nice detail up here. I'm trying to show it on camera if I can. There's some nice detail right there. This car is really huge. It's really massive. Let's see what I can do here if I can work it. Try to work it the best way I can. So that part, of course, is from the movie as well. You got the lights. You got the headlights that are plastic. I wish they were real, actual lights, but McFarlane would have made us pay a fortune if he would have done that. And you got, I'm gonna have to move my camera. But you do got the back, you got the exhaust, you got all of that. It would have been nice if he included like a removable flame effect. That would have been great. That would have really sent this over the edge. You also got the taillights of the Batmobile, and you got the famous fins. As you can see, these fins are removable. You have to connect them out of packaging. And at the bottom of the car here, you got this nice bat symbol. I love that. I mean, you get brownie points for that. I love that. And the rest is just plastic and things like that. The tires, the tires are rubber, and they do move. You can spin them around, as you can see. You got the exhaust on this side too. More, more of that goodness. You got very nice details all over. It's the same thing on this side. The seller I bought it from, there's some blemishes here. There's some scratches here from the seller I bought it from, because obviously I bought it used. This is where the guns is supposed to come out. For those of you who know the Burton movie, the '89 Batman, the guns are supposed to pop out here. That would have been awesome if McFarlane included that as well. Even if we don't like our Batman to use guns. This button right here is what I almost said pops the hood. Not the hood, but it pops the opening for the Batmobile so you can insert Batman inside. That's what that button is for. There's very nice details all over this car. It's really, really nice. It's really massive. It's like I cannot overstate how massive this freaking car is. But I love that. If we didn't get a better look at the headlights before, every time I try to, my camera acts funny on me. And this front part here is from the movie. That's in gray also. So it kind of helps with the gray top up here. So anyway, like I said, with the button, you push it and it pops the opening. That's how you put Batman inside, which is really cool. There's his chair. There's some buttons there, and the wheel is right here. I really apologize for, but the wheel is right here where my finger is. That's where the steering wheel is. You can't turn it though. It's a solid piece. But he got buttons on that side. He also has buttons on the other side. Try to get a better look inside there a little bit. And the chair has nice detail to it as well. I like that. And since this is a Mezco Batman, he's very easy to put inside. It's not really too much hassle for me, unless I have a hassle now because I'm doing it on camera. But usually I can get him inside. I have to get his legs in that little slot. Yeah, so there we go. So you can sit him inside. I have to sit him up a little bit. Kind of got him laying back. But yeah, as you can see, he's sitting on the inside. I have his cape all fluffed up there. But he's on the inside. As you can see, he's in there. He's good. He's ready to go. You push it back down and boom. And as you can see Batman is in there. which is really cool. It's really awesome. And I love this car. It is my favorite Batmobile. It's my favorite iteration of a Batmobile. It's just my favorite Batmobile, period. Out of all the Batmobiles, whether it be live action or comic book or otherwise, this Batmobile right here is it for me. It hits home for me. It always has, and it always will. It always will. This is this is Batman in his Batmobile. Yeah, but this is just awesome. This is a very awesome car. I will give McFarlane props, big props. I'm going to give it a high rating because obviously I'm biased, but you know, it's a awesome car. I love it. I just absolutely love it. All right, so we see Bruce unmasked, getting ready to get out of the Batmobile. So I'll show that off real quick. And Bruce standing outside the Batmobile unmasked, which is also pretty cool. Alright, so final thoughts on this Batmobile. I love it. If you couldn't tell by this review, I love this Batmobile. I think McFarlane did an outstanding job. There's some little grievances I have. The headlights look too plastic and too cheap. The tire's not accurate, but actually I like the tires. I actually like it that color. You know, in the Keaton movies, they're either chrome or silver, something like that. But I actually like the way how the tires look. I like all the nice little details, the exhaust, everything, the engines on the side. I mean, it's got to give it to McFarlane. It's very accurate to the movies, except for a couple of things. I wish they would have added some kind of flame effect to the car. That would have really been cool, especially if it would have been removable. Because when you just displayed the car like this sitting, you know, there's no need to put the flame in there. Well, no, I mean, it would have been your choice to display how you want it. It's always nice to have options, and a flame effect that could have been removable, or even if the flame effect in the back wasn't removable, that still would have been nice just to have that. The gray part on the top, where the car opens, it doesn't bother me that much, especially since I've had it for a while now. It doesn't really bother me that much. But it should have been all black from the beginning, so that's another issue. You know, he could have added the guns as well. But I mean, the more things McFarlane would have added, the more the price would have went up. So for what this car, for what it is, it's great. And for the price, well, for the retail price anyway, I say that it's good enough. And I think that this is a great Batmobile. I thought about maybe giving it a 8.5, but I can't. I can't give this car no lower than a 9, because I just love this car to pieces. I love it. I don't care that the gray is on the top. No, I'm not going to buy the all black one. I'm not, because that's just even more harder to get. Scalpers on eBay are just ridiculous. But this person I bought it from on eBay, not only I got it for a fair price, but the fact that he included a Batman figure with it, that was really awesome. So great job on the seller. And this is a great car. And yes, I'm going to give it a 9. There's a lot of great details in this car. A lot of things that McFarlane didn't have to do that, him and his company did. And I do appreciate that. I do give them props for that. And the car is accurate. I mean, you look at this Batmobile, it is accurate. It is accurate to the movies. Um, you know, the gray part is not accurate, and the headlights are a little too plasticky. Yeah, they could have added a flame effect. They could have added guns, but all those little minor nitpicks doesn't take away from how awesome this car is. Me personally, I would give it a 10 out of 10 because I love this car so freaking much. And having it in my display for the past month is just, it brings a smile to my face every time I look at it. It's an absolute joy for me. But I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because, in spite of everything, McFarlane did cut corners. He did. And really, to be honest, he didn't have to. You know, he should have just went all out from the beginning, but he didn't. And one of those things that he did, which is the gray part on the top, he did that purposely. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. That's the story I'm going with. He did it purposely because he wanted to make money, and he did. He got people to buy this one, then he came out with the all black one, and people bought that as well. So he made his money. He made his point. But aside from all of that, like I said, this gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because there's just a few too many problems. In my heart, I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but if I'm trying to be as objective as I can be, which is extremely hard because I love this car so much, but I give it a 9 out of 10. It is awesome. It is awesome. If you guys are a fan of the 89 Batman with Michael Keaton, directed by Tim Burton, or even Batman Returns, from Tim Burton and Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer. If you're fans of that era of Batman, then this is a must get for you. I mean, it's a no brainer. If you're if you're just a Batman fan and you think that this is a cool car, then yes, I still say that it's worth it. It is awesome, and you should get it, add it to your collection. And yeah, that's pretty much my review. I think I've talked and rambled on long enough, so I am not going to talk and ramble anymore. I enjoyed this ride, this Batmobile. I enjoy it very much. I love it, and that is pretty much my review.